Hey folks, I didn't materialize yet. There we go. I'm CPC Gamer. I exist now, and welcome to the stream. I was going to say Adelia got confused and decided to fight Grime, and that's why she was doing the dishes on the intro screen, but apparently I've been an affiliate for a year today. So, oh damn, thank you for that, Twitch. That's actually a pretty nifty reminder. What am I going to do with this information? Probably nothing, but it's there in chat for me to look at every so often. If I would have known that, I would have put a party hat on. Either myself or Adedi on the screen. I haven't decided yet. Both work. Man, imagine doing the party hat with these headphones. Anyway, what are we playing today? Well, let me tell you, we are playing a new game. Let's go over and take a look, shall we? Yeah, see? We're playing the Nintendo Switch splash screen. Thanks to Jaded Mew. It means a lot. Also, we finished up Koa yesterday. I kept an eye out for the Jaded Mew, but I suspect you may have used a people name, and I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, what is this? What is this Japanese anime intro? Okay. So, I have Commissioner Gordon. Oh, Detective Cross. I like my answer better. So, I have seen a couple of people streaming this. Branwen has streamed a bit of this. Empirical Woodland has streamed a bit of this. None of them told me that it has a straight up anime intro. That's pretty amazing. But, heck yeah. Alright, what settings do we have? Speed you all the way up. How we doing volume-wise? Do I sound good? Do I need to, like, boost or drop it? How we good? They do have the Japanese option. I'm not going to set it to that, because without Furigana, I ain't gonna read that. I'm bad at that. Anyways, let's start a new game. Case 1. Show's over. See, I was going to do a noir intro, but, like, looking at it, this game is radical and neon and hypercolored, and I don't think that would be particularly fitting for what we're doing here, you know? Oh, hi, Scout. We're turning everything on. Oh my god, thank you! Mew, I was listening to that, and I'm thinking, oh, that has to be something. I recognize that. Basics of image reconstruction are simple. See that grid? By filling in certain squares, a picture will appear. The clues on the sides of the grid tell you which squares to fill in. Once you fill in the right squares, you'll complete the image. See how this row has 5 written here? That means that as 5 connected squares in this row should be filled in. Since there are 5 squares in the row in total, that means all of them should be filled. Yeah, it's Picross again! Because I don't have a new addiction. You do! You see how the clue there went grey? That means you followed that clue properly. Now we're going to introduce the other important part of image reconstruction puzzles, marking squares that must be empty. Take a look at this column. The one clue means that only one square in this column should be filled in. Because one square is filled in, that means none of the others can be. So we should mark these squares with a cross, to remind us they should be filled in. Mark these 4 squares with X's now. This is exactly the same set of controls as Picross S, like the Mega Drive one that I've been playing, as showing off. good. So, this row has a clue of 2, which means the 2 connected squares are filled in. Because we put in those X's earlier, there's now only one place where this other square can go. Fill it in now. Now we do the same on this row. As you can see, marking squares with X's is really important. It makes reconstructing the images much easier. Image reconstruction can be boiled down to these 2 tasks: filling in squares that are correct, and placing X's in squares that cannot be filled in. Now, use the techniques you've learned to complete this puzzle. So this is how Picross works. For people who do not know, who haven't seen me play it previously, it's basically what we've just been shown. It is raw logic puzzles and like XOR gates, and I love them. We found a right arrow! Amazing! Show's Over reminds me of... what is it? I want to say it's Dracula from Symphony of the Night. Or is that Playtime's Over? Next, look at a... Hi! My speech systems are broken as well! Dang! Next, let's look at a really useful technique called overlapping. This row has a clue of 4. Remember, that means that 4 connected squares should be filled in. Given that there are 4 connected squares, and only 5 possible spaces, that means there's only 2 possible spaces where this group can go. Look at the 3 squares in the middle row. Notice how, no matter where we place this group, these 3 squares are always filled. That means we can safely fill them in now. Go ahead. Good job. This is overlapping, working out which squares will always be filled in or always empty, regardless of where the group goes. Let's try a few more examples. Look at this row. This one only has 3 connected squares, which means there's only 3 possible positions it can be in. Even in this situation, there's an overlapping square, the one in the middle of the row. Fill it in now. Notice how this one has 2 number clues. That means this row has 2 groups, one of 3 connected squares, and one that is just a single square. Groups must be separated by at least 1 blank space. So for example, in this instance, it must go 3 squares, at least 1 blank square, and then 1 final square. Given that there are only 5 squares in the row, there's only 1 possible layout that will fit here. I was going to drop that a little bit. Fill in the highlighted squares, then put an X in the square we know should be empty. We could do more overlapping in this column. Given that we already have one of the squares filled in, there are now only 2 possible places this group could go, and 1 more overlapping square. Fill in that square now. Did you notice that in the previous case, the last square will never be filled in? Crossing out squares you know must be empty is as crucial as filling them in, so let's cross that out now. On the subject of crossing things out, notice how the last column has been completed already by following other clues. Cross out all the other squares in this column so you know to keep them blank. Excellent work! Now use all the techniques you've learned so far to finish this puzzle. Oh wait, you have to... There you go. No! Oh wait. Oh, okay. There's a Minecraft dog! I thought... So it's not enough to just fill in the boxes. We have to cross out the others? Okay. Well, that's fine. It lets me know the areas that I need to improve. Where am I? Accessing memory? 85% memory corruption? How? What happened? I should try and find a way out. It's a garbage bag. Wait. Does that mean that this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away? I have literally only just met Scout, and I want to protect him forever. I'm going to start on easy difficulty because I keep forgetting to X out rows, and if I have to manually do that, I'm going to forget to do that. Okay? We're just going to complete the puzzles the way that I normally complete the puzzles. That yellow car parks like a dick. And that's how I discovered the missing murder weapon. It was inside the butler all along. My god, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. After all, someone had to distract that swarm of bees. Haha, you're right. We make a great team. It's lucky we were in the neighborhood. We'll always be where we're needed, Oates, because wherever there's murder, there's Miss Terry. Cut! Oh, like mystery. I get it. That's the last of the reshoots, everyone. Great work. Enjoy your summer break, okay? Oh, God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time. It's not my fault I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. You're not an idiot. Anna, can I see you in my office real quick? Oh, sure, I'll be right there. Jaded View, was that also a sting from Ace Attorney? Because that sort of sound. I feel like that's when you find the clue or something. Another meeting with the showrunner? I wish he paid me that much attention. Ugh, I wish he paid that much attention to the real talent around here. I wish I paid attention to the words on the screen. Better run along now. Keep it together, Anna. 4 months until next season. 4 months until you have to talk to her again. Thanks, Becky. I hope you have a great summer. Hope you have a great summer. Ugh, what a sucker. Please, come in. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's fine. Listen, this is hot. What's going on? Blake, you know you can tell me anything. It's, about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. I wish there was something I could do, but... Wait, are you firing me? This isn't what I wanted. Don't... You're the showrunner, Blake. Don't act like you got no choice. No warning? No negotiations? You're supposed to be my friend. Please, Anna, I wish... Try. The fact that she is literally cutting off the text boxes, that's great. I can't. What about the show? You can't just give it to Detective Oates. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me. It makes a hate mail just for changing the theme song. But sometimes things come up. Unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. And that would put forward the idea of a talking poodle a few months back. I'd try it out. Animal companions are big right now. Right. Replaced by a dog. That's dignified. Forget it, Blake. I don't need your sympathy. What I need is for you to have my back like you always used to. But I guess that's not going to happen. This isn't what I wanted, Anna. I swear. I wish I could believe you. I was led to believe there would be more puzzles. And more numbers. There's very little murder or numbers so far. I can't believe this. 4 years of hard work and then I'm out. Just like that? What am I supposed to do now? Miss Mizrahi, good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any kids running around here, have you? What do they look like? Not exactly sure. Would have checked CCTV, but no one ever showed me how to work it. It's just, I got a report about kids spraying graffiti on the studio lot. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. You must have finished filming by now, right? Oh, yeah, I'm finished. Like, not coming back finished. What? No way. Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Oh, geez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. What about money? With your husband being out of the picture, wasn't this your only income? Rickstress, thank you for the party hats. Party hat, party time. Let's go pet a dog. Gosh, I'd be terrified it was me. I'm getting stomachache just thinking about it. I was trying not to think about it, Bill. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Me and my big mouth. But you'll be fine, Ms. Rahi. I just know it. I'm sure you've got a plan. So far, the plan is go home and find something strong to drink. You take care of yourself, okay? Plenty of people here will be sad to see you go. Me included. Thanks, Bill. Hey, shouldn't you be looking for those kids? Kids? What kids? Oh, right! I better go. See you around. Now, where did I put my car keys? Thought I had them in my handbag somewhere. Detective Oates? I am not in the mood to sign autographs right now. Oates isn't my name. I'm just an actress, and this really isn't a good time. But I need your help, Detective, just an actress. I'm not a detective. Could you please just... You're not a fan? What are you? I'm Scout! Is this some kind of prank? Processing? Prank, a practical joke, a deception. No, I'm not a prank. I'm Scout! Alright, where's the hidden camera? Yeah, can't slip one past me, game. I'm equipped with a digital imaging device, if that's what you mean. It isn't hidden, but it may be hard to see from where you're standing. Do you have any other questions? Listen, this is all real clever. Hilarious, really, but I've had a bad day, and I'm not in the mood. Unless you can find my car keys, I suggest you get lost. I can help find your keys. I can find anything. Activating object identification mode. Ah, snap, it's the numbers! Perchance murder that we were told about. So, as before, we need to fill in the boxes based on the rows and the columns that are presented to us. This one has got a couple ones that are already done. So, we can't put anything in these end ones. But that means we can go 3, 3, 3, 3. Good job. And I believe... Okay, so it's 10. So that means what we can do is go there and go, what? Count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we can also do that with these 3s right there. There we go. This one needs to be a 6 and a 2. Which means that we're going to go up here, because we can't put a 6 down here. This is only space for 2. Oh, and it's automatically filled in that one for me. That's pretty cool of it. Anyway, we found that's definitely a car key. Oh, that's the joke. There, it's in your bag. That's not my car key. That's a tampon. Oh, tampon. I know what it is. I just don't know get how this is supposed to help me open my car. Oh, yes, sorry. I'm detecting multiple faults in my object recognition systems, and I really have to be going. Wait, I still need your help! I told you, I'm not a real detective. Hell, I'm not even a fake one anymore. What would you possibly want me to help you with? I don't remember. Rickstress, I think it might be rank F, because I just started this, and as I play through the game more and more, it will... That's gonna go up. Great. Well, good luck with that. Oh, get lost, will you? This isn't funny anymore. Okay. Also, you're quite right. I am not a real detective. So, good shout with that one. I swear, LA gets weirder every day. Where are those keys? Maybe I left them back in the studio. They must be around here somewhere. Thanks for activating the subtitle powers, game. What was that? It sounded like it came from Blake's office. You now have access to the map. Oh, dang, there's a map? All I've seen of this game is putting numbers and squares in boxes. I love that. Becky? I thought I heard a scream. Are you okay? He's dead! Not Blake! Not the guy who literally just fired us, and we don't like anymore, Blake. No! I just came in and I think I'm gonna hurl. Hey, don't leave me in here on my own. Oh, hi, Anna. Did I hear... Oh my god, is that Blake? What happened? I don't know. I heard Becky scream and... Oh, jeez, what are we gonna do? We gotta stay calm, right? I can do that, but I'm not qualified for this. They taught me how to check ID and how to operate the little gate, but not this. Yeah, we have to call the police. Oh, yeah, good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're professionals. You just wait here. It'll all be fine. Oh, jeez. Seeing the blood there makes me feel queasy. Bill! Right, yeah, police. Sorry. I'll go get some help. Blake, why? It's called Gridmore Studios. Like, there are grids, and I fill in those grids with numbers. I thought that was the police going by outside my flat, as they often tend to do. And he was just lying there. Bloody hell. I'm sorry, Anna. No one should have to see that. I just don't get it. Who would want to hurt Blake? Is this everyone? All staff present and correct, sir. Well, except for Blake, on account of his being dead and all. Oh, jeez, me and my big mouth again. Sorry, everyone. I can't believe what's happened. I'll take it from here, thanks. I'm Senior Detective Jerry Cross. I'll be leading the investigation in the death of your showrunner Blake. I don't like lollygaggers. I don't like philanderers. I don't like Starsky. I can take or leave Hutch. I realize this is a difficult time for everyone, but if you work with me, we can see that justice is served. First off, who found the body? Becky found the body. I came running when I heard her scream. He was dead when you found him? How would I know? I'm not a doctor. Becky, he's trying to help. Sorry, Detective. She's obviously still in shock. Who are you exactly? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I'm Honor Mizrahi. I'm an actress. Honor Mizrahi, huh? I'll be. You've probably seen the show Murder Mystery. I play Detective Oates. Of course he's seen it. We're a smash hit. Yeah, that must be it. I feel like that's gotta be... I want to know... I hope that all of these names are puns. Like this guy's cross. Like he put the crosses in the boxes. I don't know. I'm Becky Cole, by the way, star of the show and soon-to-be winner of this year's Starshine Award for Best Actress. Hopefully. Glad to meet you. Now, what I need you to do is an autograph, of course, but I'm going to have to ask you for a small fee. I don't want your autograph, Miss Cole. I just want you to think about what you saw. You'll all have to submit statements after I've examined the crime scene. Do you need anything else until then, or can we go? I think we could all do with some time to process what's happened. Hold it! No one's going. Hold it! I need the little thing to flash up on the screen. They knew. They absolutely knew. No one's going home. There's been a murder. 5 minutes into every episode of Taggart, there's been a murder. I don't want anyone leaving this room until they've got the place secured. Understood? You're being cute, right? You can't lock us in here. There's no bathroom. Use a paper cup if you have to. I want to keep all of you in one place until I've got the facts straight. Listen, senior detective, I am not going in a cup. Where do you think we are, a frat party? What's your name? Casey LeBeau, award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Enchanted to meet you. Aren't you Brits supposed to be good at keeping this bottled up? Well, now is your chance. That's pretty good. Any other questions? Who's that hiding in the corner? Me? I wasn't hiding. I've got nothing to hide, Mr. Cross. I mean, Officer Cross. Look at these boyfriends! So many boyfriends in this game! It's not Officer, it's Senior Detective. Who are you? What are you doing here? Right, Senior Detective. Got it. The name's Tully. I was just getting a drink when all hell broke loose, Senior Inspector, sir. Let me say it slowly so you get it. Senior Detective. And I meant, what are you doing here in the studio? What's your job here? Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm handyman by day, bodybuilder, and model by night. I'm gonna be the next Schwarzenegger. That's great, and I definitely want to circle back around to this. But we still haven't solved my Wii problem. For God's sake, I'm not your babysitter, Mr. LeBeau. The matter is closed. As for everyone else, I don't care if you're an actress, the next Schwarzenegger, or William goddamn Shatner. You're all suspects until I say otherwise, and you get me pictures of Spider-Man. You, security guy. Bill, wasn't it? Take me to the crime scene. Everyone else, just sit tight while I do my job. The real crime around here are those eyebrows. Someone needs to pluck those girls before they get into a cat fight. I like to think that Dez was a fashion consultant for this show, and he is in the next... He's helping people flex the drip, and he knows... he knows what's up. I would like to take a moment, if I may, to say thank you to the creators of Fashion Police Squad for teaching me those words, and I know what they mean, so I can say that sentence unironically and be 90% sure that I got it right. How do you do, fellow kids? I suppose we're stuck here. So, Tully, let's talk about your bodybuilding. Several hours later. I hope you know that that's how I'm going to read every single one of those. Ah, come on already! Let me out! Would you stop making so much noise? I obviously can't hear you. It's Friday night, and I'm supposed to be at a party in like 3 hours. How am I supposed to get ready if I'm stuck in here with you losers? You realize Blake's dead, right? All you can think about is this stupid party? Just because Blake's dead doesn't mean my social life has to die too. time? I thought you were ignoring me. I was. Would have kept it that way too, but I found this guy in a hallway over by the set. You got any other potential suspects wandering around that I should know about? Not that I know of. I hope you're right. I could do without any more surprises. Good idea. Surprises can be pretty dangerous at your age. John, you're gonna stay here until I say otherwise. Got it? Yes, detective. I hope he doesn't have a lot of dialogue, and then I regret doing this voice. Hi, I'm John Redfern. Looks like you're stuck in here with us now, John. You'd better not need the bathroom. Oh my god, you're Miss Terry? Yeah, I know who I am, thanks. And you're Detective Oates? Wow. Am I guest starring in a new episode or something? Right, hilarious. Who are you again? Don't worry about her, she's just starved for attention. So, you new crew member, or... Me work on the show? I wish. Oh, I'm just a fan, like the biggest fan. Can't believe I'm actually talking to Becky Call. This is amazing. A fan? Well, why didn't you say so? It's always a pleasure to meet someone who appreciates my talent. I seriously can't even. Everyone on Usenet is gonna go nuts when I tell them about Usenet! What year is it? Oh my god, he's one of those freaks from the internet. What if he's the killer? Killer? What are you talking about? Come on, Becky, he only just got here. We shouldn't be pointing fingers. Just let the detective do his job. Do his job? We've been locked in here for hours. Why didn't I see it sooner? Ona did it! Excuse me? Can someone explain what's going on? Think about it. She's the one who just got fired. What the what? You got fired? It happened right before this thing with Blake. I didn't know how to tell you. You don't need to be Miss Terry to realize that's one hell of a motive for murder. Don't you go throwing stones, Miss Glasshouse 1996. We all know you and Blake were fighting over your new contract. That is also a pretty good burn. Miss Glasshouse 1996. I like it. Wait, I have to listen to this. Don't you walk away from me. Can someone please tell me what's happening? Everything's falling apart. I just wish I could do something instead of being stuck in here. Oh, if I could get out. Maybe I can help. Am I hearing voices? Maybe we really have been locked in here too long. Hello! You again? What are you doing here? Helping! Do you need me to find something? We need to find a way out. I have to prove I didn't kill my friend. That might be something I can help with. How do I know I can trust you? I don't even know what you are. Ask me anything you want. I'll try my best to answer. Okay, let's question you. Scout. Hello, Detective Justin Actress. Please, call me Anna. It's a pleasure to meet you, Anna. I'm Scout. What would you like to know? What are you? First things first. Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. That's why I need a detective. You don't know anything about yourself? I know I'm a robot. I'm equipped with a radar, an imaging camera, and over 200 megabytes of storage. So you're some kind of flying camera? Unclear. Most of my subroutines are corrupted, but many are for searching optical data and matching the known objects. However, most of my object database has been lost. That explains the tampon thing. How'd you lose so much data? I don't know. My memory banks were severely deteriorated when I came online. Seems like you're quite the mystery, Scout. Where did you... I'm noticing a button down there saying present evidence. Am I going... Do we L.A. Noire now? Am I going to get to... just flip the notepad and just hit the accuse button? Where did you come from? I was hiding under the table. I followed you inside. I mean here. I don't mean here. I mean who made you? Oh, I don't know. All that tech and no warranty card? But I hope you don't need any spare parts. Alright, let's work backwards. How did you get here? I was following the street when I saw it. Murder Ms. Terry, solving mysteries every Thursday. The billboard outside the studio. Do you solve mysteries on other days as well? I don't know if I can wait until Thursday. You said you were following the street. Where were you before? A bad place. There were broken electronics everywhere. No wonder I was damaged. You mean the scrap heap? We would throw something like you away. That's what I want to find out. What do you want from me? It's not like we used to be. I understand. Perhaps you can help me find a real detective. Scout, I've got my own problems. One of my friends is dead. Also, maybe you haven't noticed, but we're locked inside a break room. I can't help anyone right now. Then let me help you. I can find a way out of this room so you can prove your innocence. And then I'll be free to help you? It's logical, is it not? Can't argue with that. How do I know that I can trust you? My friend is dead. For all I know, you could have killed him. I would never hurt anyone. I don't even know how. I only want to find out who I am. I don't see any weapons on you. I guess you're safe. But I swear, if you go all HAL 9000 on me, we are through. So, can you find me a way out of here? Sure, I'll do a quick scan. I found a way out. There's a gap in the wall. It's behind you, approximately 6 feet 8 inches tall. That's the door, Scout. If I could get out that way, I wouldn't need your help. Sorry, my logic circuits are obviously still warming up. Give me a moment to take a more detailed scan. Use Scout's scanning mode to locate objects of interest. Move the viewport with the left analog stick and A to scan when the cursor turns red. Oh, nice! I'm down for some of this. So, I don't like the look of all of these wands, although it does give me an idea of what to look for. Because now, we can do a bit of that. Can I just fill these in the whole way? Maybe. I am drawing a complete blank. I've done very little other than Picross over the last few days, and I've forgotten how to do it. I can potentially do that, but I don't know. That might be cheating. So, we can also go 8 down here. And here. Which means we can cross off you, and you are 3. Which also means that we can build out... Oh, game! That's actually really, really useful. See, I'm used to doing it like filling in these two and then having to hold down the B button and just go when I'm doing the Sega Picross one. This one just fills in that mess automatically, and I am down for some of that. So we need to put you and you. Which means also like that and that. Which means you go there. And from the way it looks, these have to go on the edge. Right? I think yes. Well, yeah. I thought, let's find out what it says, shall we? Yeah. 2. There we go. And Scout gave a little smile when he did that. That's actually really, really nice. So you are going to be like that. So that's going to be you. Which means you guys go there. It's a springboard power-up from Sonic or an air vent. Still detective rank F, because I'm not even a fake detective anymore. I think I've located another way out. Could you verify that it's not another door? It's an air vent. That might actually work. Or at least it works in the movies. The only problem is it's sealed up with a metal cover. You don't happen to have a crowbar, do you? I don't think I have that feature. Worth a try. The cover seems to be held in place by 4 metal screws. It can probably be removed for access. Okay, so we need a screwdriver. Guessing you don't have one of those either. Nope. I'll be sure to bring it up with my creator if I ever find them. What do you think you're doing? What is that thing supposed to be? I'm Scout! Oh no, are you really that desperate for friends? I always knew you were weird, but I didn't think it was this bad. He's helping me. I didn't kill Blake, and I'm going to prove it. Ha! How's a piece of junk like that going to help? Looks like you dug up an old Betamax player out the trash. Actually, I didn't meet Honor until after I left the scrap heap. That explains the smell around here. Oh, what's taking those detectives so long? You'd think someone his age would value time. For once, I agree with you. Scout found an air vent that leads out of the room. I'm gonna get out of here and prove that I'm innocent. What? No way! I am not letting you sneak out while I'm stuck in here. What are you gonna do? Tie me to a chair? If you so much as touch that air vent, I'm telling Detective Cross. You get fired, Blake dies, and then you try and escape? You don't look so innocent to me. What if she's right? Escaping this room may not be the best option. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, Scout, and we have to move fast. The longer we wait, the more time the killer has to cover their tracks. How do you know that? I've picked up a thing or two over the years. Murder mysteries were always my favorite kind of story. I just never expected to be in one. But before we can get out of here, we have to find some way to distract Becky. Ugh, what do you want? How you holding up? I'll be fine. Thanks to that idiot detective. Can't believe he's left us locked in here without any protection. What if the killer tries to finish off the rest of us? You don't think they'd be trying to lay low? How should I know? I'm not a murderer. Maybe not. On the other hand... What, that contract thing? Don't be stupid on it. That's just business. I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim of circumstance. Sounds like you don't think much of Detective Cross. He's so old. I thought real detectives are supposed to be cool and mysterious. The only thing mysterious about him is why he hasn't been retired yet. Are you really fighting with Blake about your contract? I do not want to talk about it. But can you believe these people? I'm their biggest star, and they can't even afford a few $1,000s for promotion? I swear, it's like they want the show to die this awards season. What are you smiling about? Nothing. It's just... I thought you didn't want to talk about it. If you really want to get out of here, you should let me go. The sooner I can prove I'm innocent, the sooner Detective Cross can concentrate on finding the real killer. No way. If I have to be stuck in here, and so do you. You're just mad. You're just mad because you're gonna miss your stupid party. Duh, it's a social event of the season. I'm supposed to be there in 3 hours. If I don't get out of here soon, everyone will be drunk by the time I get there. They won't even notice me arriving. You're more worried about getting to a party on time than about Blake. Don't you care at all? Of course I care. It's tragic. This isn't just any party. It's a Mitzi McCree party. Do you know how hard it is to get on her guest list? I've been trying for months. Not that you'd understand. You always got invited to these parties with your husband. Sorry. Ex-husband. Maybe now you're divorced, you'll finally see what it's like for people like me. You know, people who got where they are through hard work, not marrying some rich guy. I auditioned like everyone else. Oh, sure. And who got you the audition in the first place? Still don't understand why you divorced him. If I had a guy who got me into some Mitzi McCree parties, I'd never give him up. So how does it feel to finally meet our biggest fan? Who, John? He's so pathetic. He's trying to talk to me about his poetry or some crap, as if I want to hear poetry at a time like this. You'd think your biggest fan would know you aren't interested in art. I am into art. Fashion is the art of the 90s, Honor. John is anything but fashionable. Alright, what can we use to distract someone? This feels very Flash-y, doesn't it? Like, the way that this is moving around and looks, it looks... Can I give her a can of Coke? Can I give her the microwave? Yes, I can. Although, yeah, speaking of, I may actually be on board with that. This could be... a fork. And we give her the fork, and that helps her to be distracted with food. And that food is... push pin. That's a screwdriver. That's not what I was looking for. Honor, I found something! My ontological database indicates it's some kind of tool, but all further data is damaged or missing. It's a screwdriver, Scout. It's just what we needed. Hey, Tully, wasn't it? I'm guessing this is yours? Huh? Makes you think that? Well, because, I mean, you're a handyman. So... Alright, yeah. Sorry. So, do you mind if I borrow this? Mind? Why would I mind? I'll lend you a tool anytime you like. Maybe after we get out of here, you and me could go grab a coffee. Scout, if you've got a cattle prod attachment, now's the time. Well, you know where I'll be if you change your mind. That's pretty good. I like the slowly sliding out of frame bit. That's fantastic. Right, what am I gonna throw at Becky? Wow, they are not wasting any time with this game, are they? This is... It's not like the trickiest of puzzles, but that's, you know... Lovely little 10 by 10 grid. Okay, so we have... one of those. Right. We can fill this one in. So this one, this column here, has 116, which I believe is enough to just completely fill in this column. Because it's 8 plus 2, which is the set minus 1, and that makes 10. Yeah! You can just do that. Which means you can do that, one of those, 8, and a 1. We could also have gotten that row fairly quick as well, which is fair. I probably should have noticed that. Oh well. So you have to go 2, 3, 2. Again, could have done that one off the bat. And then that's you. I am a big fan of this music. I joked that it sounds very anime, and it kind of does. But also, that can't go there because that has to be a 2. I am completely wrong. At least it doesn't make that horrible da-dong sound like the other Picross game does. But I still feel a mite silly. So wait, I can fill this in. And then that becomes 4, and a 5, and a 6. Which means you have to go there. I wasn't counting. I should have counted. There we go. And that means you go there, and our last little doodad goes right here. I found an apple. And because Empirical Woodland isn't here to throw things at me for saying it, I can go, our search is no longer fruitless. I like to think somewhere he's just spontaneously come aflame, you know? Do you think this could be useful to the investigation? I'll be honest, it seems unlikely that an apple is a smoking gun. A gun? Be careful, Honor. Guns are dangerous. No, Scout, It's just a turn of phrase. It means the murder weapon or a vital clue. Oh. It's very confusing when humans say things that mean other things. I'm sure you'll catch on. Catch on to what? That was another one, wasn't it? Hey. Oh, look at that. There's information. Okay, this is definitely not a car key. The entrance to a ventilation shaft, conveniently human-sized. A tool for tightening or loosening screws. Also the name of a delicious cocktail. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but not the coroner, apparently. Do you want an apple? Are you just gonna show me whatever trash you picked up off the floor? Newsflash, I don't care. I'm sorry. I felt the urge to be like, if they're gonna give me dialogue for just throwing stuff at characters, just, here's random things, random character. Of course I'm going to find out what all the silly things are. Anyways. See, the edge pieces are great. You want to get those. Oh, then you have to go there. Lovely. Which means that you go like that. This is something that I have mentioned in my previous times when I have played Picross on the stream. Do I need a 1? I need a 1. Is when you get the edge pieces, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You get the edge pieces, and everything else becomes a lot easier to track down. So for example, I could do this. 5, that's a 4, that's already filled in. There we go. Which means this can't be you because you have to be a 2. So there we go. 2, 2, 3, 1, and 1. It's, I was gonna say it looks like a doll. A Miss Terry toy. Detective, rank up! A new bonus puzzle has been added to Scout's memory bank. Ooh. What's this toy doing here? Hey, be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're holding? Some kind of action figure? Action figure? That's not an action figure, it's a Miss Terry figurine. And a rare one too, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, thought it looked familiar. Guess I didn't recognize Becky without a scowl on her face. How come it's so valuable? Well, since you're interested, this particular figurine has a small but hilarious mistake. Take a look at the face. Do you notice anything? Aside from a strong urge to pull Becky's head off? No, the eyes are the wrong color. Isn't that funny? Like, how do you get the eyes the wrong color on Miss Terry? They only made 200 before they noticed the problem, so they're very rare. I wonder how it got here. I've actually got another one right here. My... Wait, is that mine? You took it out of my bag. You're a thief. A thief? It was just lying there on the floor. On the floor? But it's worth hundreds of dollars. There are people out there that would kill to own this. I'm down. It's just a piece of plastic. Just a piece of plastic. Come on, John. Remember Dr. Firestein taught you. I'm sorry if I shouted. I just can't stand to see priceless collectibles being abused, especially when they belong to me. Sorry, John. I really didn't know this was yours. You probably should take it back before I need to get any ideas about shoving Becky here into the garbage disposal. Oh no, Dr. Freierstein says I have to learn to share. Besides, you are Detective Oates after all. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? You were kidding about the garbage disposal thing, right? Press Y to show evidence collected by Scout to suspects and prompt new revelations. Oh, great. Even more crappy merchandise. Is that the outfit from the marching band episode? Nope. It's the one with the alien bug cult. Oh, I hated that episode. You know it took Casey 3 hours to get all that green gunk out of my hair? Excuse me, Miss Carr. I couldn't help but overhearing, and I have to politely disagree. Thank you, Ardent Slacker. Thank you very much for coming in and enjoying my purple hat. Hope polite get... It wasn't just gunk. It was insect mucus. And it wasn't green, it was grey. I've seen it on VHS about 100 times. I don't care what color it was. My crap was in my hair. But those details are very important. Without a consistent world, the show would fall apart at the seams. Oh, please. It's all made up anyway. As long as I'm there, people will keep watching. But the real fans value internal logic. You've got to construct a rich and consistent canon to build long-term viewership. What the hell have canons got to do with anything? I can't believe you're so ignorant. It's exactly what caused the show to go downhill last season. You ought to be ashamed of what you've done. Downhill? Are you crazy? I've never looked better. This isn't about you. Now I know you're crazy. Well, that'll work for a distraction. I didn't know human faces could display that shade of red. John really cares about the show, huh? I almost feel bad for Becky. Almost. I think we have everything we need now, Anna. Are you ready to open the air vent? Ready as I'll ever be. You? I'm looking forward to exploring this ventilation system with you. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not. I don't know if I'm capable of joking, Anna, but I would like to learn how. Wait, before we climb in, any idea where this vent goes? I don't want to end up in the furnace. I could try mapping the internal topography with active radar. I don't have a clue what that means, but if you think it'll help. Oh, okay. So what I think this is going to be like, I don't think this is going to be a picture of sorts. I think this is going to be just... Ah, dang it. I completely misread what I was doing. Because I got distracted talking to chat. Because I did the dumb thing. Anyways, I think maybe this is going to be essentially gibberish, and we have to figure it out later on when we go, ah ha ha ha, actually, it's a map. Just a thought. And then you have to go like that. Yeah, look at that, it's a map! Good job. That face that Scout's making right there, I'm making that face. Mapping complete! The vent leads to another room of a similar size to this. Probably Blake's office. I don't think I'd be heading back there so soon. Should I look for another way out? No. If I'm gonna find a way to prove I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. I just hope we don't run into Detective Cross when we get there. This vent looks pretty tight. You sure we're not gonna get stuck in here? Don't worry, Anna. My sensors have already measured your body, and... You did what? I took approximate measurements of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it's unlikely you will become stuck. Did I do something bad? Scout, you can't do that kind of thing without asking. Sorry, Anna. I didn't realize. How about you just delete those measurements, and we'll pretend this never happened. What measurements? Hey, you can make jokes. Come on, let's get in that vent before I start having second thoughts. That is some spectacular closed captioning, game. Thank you very much. No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now? Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scout, can you see anything? I currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Understood. I will scan the room. I thought we'd be able to scan something over here. But let's look at this chair. I regret looking at this chair. And then we can mark off some down here. I appreciate very much that the game fills in the rest of the grid like that. I asked it to. So, you know, cool. But also, I get a bit of a fright every time it happens. Like, oh, did I get it wrong? I hope I didn't get it wrong. So we can cross out you. And put one there. And then cross out you. Like I mentioned before, this is one of the bits that I kind of really like about this sort of game, is when you figure out something, then more and more things become apparent and more obvious, and sometimes you feel smart. You need to be a 3. Because that is what that bottom row is. Which means that you need to go there. Do you see what I mean? About the filling in things when you get ideas? Yeah. I think you have to go here. I think I can fill in this row. I can fill in this row. I just can't count. Man, it's a good job. It's not like my job to do that or anything. Haha. It's bread! Oh, it's a medical report. I did that joke when Empirical Woodland did this puzzle. And it's a lot funnier when I did it, because I did it with a reasonable reaction time and not with a 7-second chat delay. How about that? This is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone in to check the body. We use these in Murder Miss Terry, but we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. People were murdered on your TV show! Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one ever actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Oh, I see. The show isn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Just give me a minute to read the report. Cause of death. Blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at approximately 4:30 p.m.? According to my internal chronometer, that's when we met in the parking lot. Of course! Scout, I think I just found my alibi. Miss Mizrahi, what are you doing in here? Hey, you want an apple? If I give you an apple, will you go away? You really shouldn't be here, Miss Mizrahi. You're going to get yourself arrested. I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How'd you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. I crawled through the ventilation system, with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout! Hi. What is that, a flying fax machine? He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home, and they come out right at my office here. Well, up until last week, anyway. Now they've got him doing macaroni art at school, and cheese gummed up the machine something awful. Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You're not Empirical Woodland. Your title card is green and not blue. You can... I see your tricks, Mr. Sword First. You know I'd do anything to help you out, Ms. Mizrahi. I just don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? They put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure nobody gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? The report? Oh, geez, that's super important. Oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Anna. Because they're named like Scout's Honor. Do you get it? Like from the Boy Scouts? What do you think of Detective Cross? Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there frowning at me. Felt like hours. He pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. I like this tie. All I want is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. You're a smart cookie, Ms. Mizrahi. Well, do you know what? That is... it's, you know, like when somebody gets a new haircut and you see them for the first time and you go, hi. That's the exact sound you make. That's me seeing color change nameplates. You're a smart cookie, Ms. Mizrahi, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer's gonna get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help. Maybe, but you're gonna need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours? Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer for the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer? I'll add it to the list. You know, it reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget. Ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. It says... That's really good, just rambling on and on. I like it. Wait, are you saying the CCTV outside? Sure. No one's ever showed me how to use it, but it's there. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show to Detective Cross? Well, in theory. But you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? And Scout will blast him with his death ray. Really? You can do that? Scout, yes! That is a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you go and get that tape, please? Oh, jeez. Okay, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can. Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did. And I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I'd convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. Now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend and... Bill, did you get the tapes already? Ahem! Jesus! Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. Chalk one up on the board for me. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? I can't wait to see how you're going to try and talk your way out of this. Okay, I can explain everything. How'd you even get in here? Through the air vent. The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane? Thank you also for the purple hat, Perica Woodland. It is indeed my affiliate anniversary. Good times. Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easy for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. It is back to normal now, Empirical Woodland. Thank you for fixing my brain. And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case. Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convince him to leave so you can screw around with the real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me. Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work. Have you got any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please, detective, I was just trying to help. Being a detective on a TV show doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game. It's dangerous, and you don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. I suppose he told you all about it. He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would blast him with my death ray! He was just kidding, detective. It's taking you so long anyway. We've been stuck in that room for hours. I'm just doing my job. There are lots of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection, sandwich acquisition. I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle. Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again. But it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Detective Cross? This is Scout. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Alright, Mizrahi. I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I have offered the car key to the only person I've been allowed to offer my car key to, and I had a good chuckle. I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross! Oh, jeez. What a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I was. I just had to go, and, care to explain how Ms. Marple over here managed to get in? You said to make sure nobody got through that door. You didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left the murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone, with all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that. I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get the tape. Could you just press the eject button? There was an eject button? So what do you say, detective? Care to see my evidence? You got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? This is where Empirical Woodland sees that I'm playing with autocomplete turned on and shakes his head. Anyway, we can do you. And you. Oh, that's going to get me so many clues botched. The fact that you don't. So, the Mega Drive P-Cross game. You do this and hold right. You get to the edge, and it locks on the edge of the grid. And then you have to tap to go and loop back around. This one, you just hold right and loop back around. Just go whee! Anyway. Yeah, well, I get really, really antsy when it comes to filling in my clues in P-Cross. So you're probably expecting a resolution to that sentence. I don't have one. And then you have to be filled in. See, that's one of the reasons why I did that. I have to go and cross all of these out, as opposed to just, I filled in the things that need to be filled in. What do you want? I did it. I did in the tutorial. I filled in all the blocks in the tutorial, and then I went, oh no, oh, did I get it wrong? Game, why? And then it's like, haha, you need to cross all the crosses, and now you can go outside and play. And I did. And here we are, outside playing. With a VHS cassette. Good job, Scout. Can I change that? Okay, what are we looking at? This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's that in the background? Looks like they've got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. They're not contractors. They're kids. They got skateboards, for God's sakes. Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, jeez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful. I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See? That's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill and then Scout. Okay, you're in the parking lot. So what? Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot. Is this discount cornered music? Not quite. I do love a bit of discount cornered music. Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? I guess not. Now, if I can just get you to write down your... Wait a second, how do you know the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez. Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, Detective, I spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements. What about me? Can I help out some other way? Scout could... Listen, Nancy Drew. You got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry, babe. Anyone tries anything, I'll whack it with one of my dumbbells. You brought dumbbells with you on a job? You never know when you're going to find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. Right, let me tell you this. I saw a delivery today. There was a gym that was getting a delivery. And today's shipment, 5 lorries, it was the weights. And... my God, can you imagine? You come to work today and like, what's today's delivery? Oh, we're just lifting weights all day. Literally. Know what I mean? Ugh, Reclusive none would get what you mean. Even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you. You've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine. You leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything, and I will have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Detective Heartache is here. Irashaimase, everybody. Come on in. I'm Pericle Wood, but this is an English accent, isn't it? I, being an Englishman and all, thank you very much for the shout-out. Thank you very much for the happy affiliate anniversary messages, Sleepless Cheshire. And Brian, thanks. Go check out Detective Heartache. She's pretty cool. Last playing Rogue Legacy. Doing pretty good job of it too. The last time I was there, we had some really, really good runs. There was this one, I believe the character had dwarfism, and they were just, there was no hitbox, but they had a massive hurt box, and we were just tearing it up in there. Oh, you beat the campaign today. Good job. That's really impressive. Because that, from what I've seen, the Rogue Legacy, like 1 and 2, they go. So, yeah, no, that's pretty good. And thank you very much also for bringing your community over to mine. I'm CPC Gamer. Hello, if anyone hasn't met me before. It's Casual Fridays, where I do whatever I want, and it happens that I really like Picross, it turns out. So we're doing a visual novel that has Picross in it. I'm also taking a drink. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? As for you, go home. See, if you wanted me to give KC the English accent, I'd probably just do the wrong one. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. Alright, praise the goddess, we're free! Ish. Guess I should go home now, like you said. I don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you was gonna prove yourself innocent. You went out and you did it, you slag! It'd be like that. That's what I would do if I was doing an English accent for KC. So, you get to enjoy my actual voice. Thanks. I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh. You've got the look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. It's the honor Mizrahi I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. Playing a detective for too long, babe. It's starting to sound like one. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave. If you want to keep investigating on it, I'm here to help. Yeah, sorry, Detective Heartache. It is, in fact, more Picross. It's my new addiction. Slightly cheaper than baking, but less cookies at the end of it. By the way, I've got a day off tomorrow. You'd best believe it's going to be a cooking day. Scout, don't you want to go and find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all. Because together we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is. Buffalo chicken dip. Oh yeah. How about everyone else? What are we eating tonight? Well, I hope. Because this is why I ask. Self-care is important. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But can I pop the loot first? I've needed to go for hours. Genuinely scared something's about to burst. Location unlocked. Toilet. Perkle Woodland had Chinese. Good shout. Good shout. Right. Can I? Oh, I can. There you go. And check it out. Bonus puzzle. Can we just do these? We can just do these. And then that has to be you. Which means that's you, and you, and you. It's Jet Set Willy. It's a coffee cup. That's also a thing. Cool. Oh, okay. So this is going to be solve these puzzles, and then you get to view the memory down there, and that tells you all about Scout and where he's from. Yeah, see? Perkle Woodland knows what's up. Do you see what I mean? That looping thing is... I'd say going to get me killed. It's not actually. I'm not the one being murdered with numbers. But, you know. Could be. It's an enemy from Kicks. Oh, it's a car tire. Well, look at you, Perkle Woodland. 100% in games like a pro. I haven't. There you go. I picked it up today. What do you want? I mean, to be fair, I thought I was kind of clever with unlocking a little bit more of that 8 on the right-hand side there, but I wasn't, because we can also include you. There we go. Which means that I can do you. Yeah, Miles Edge Pieces. That's the name of the character that I've just invented and who actually exists. You are correct not to acknowledge that sentence. What does Mark do? Okay, cool. That's even a P-Cross-E sound. Did you hear that? Although, to be fair, it is just little bleep bloops. So, it could be anything. Let's be honest. Alright, so we can cross you guys off. And then, I believe, do that right there. That's completely wrong. Because I can't count. See above, I can't count. Because I thought that was a 2 across. not a 4. Well, let's cross out some of the ones that we know that it can't be. How about? Well, we know it has to be you, because you're a 3, and you're a 2, and then you go like that, so you go there. Wonderful. Ah! This looping thing, man. It's not good. Okay, where did these crosses come from? I wasn't paying attention. I feel like you should go there. And then like that. Because there you go. It's like a mug shot, you see. Yes, they came from me adding them, but also, why? What possessed me to go, ha 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 ha, I can add a number to this here line? Why would I do that? Is it because I'm secretly kind of bad at this game? It's bread! Oh, it's a police badge. One of these days I'm going to get actual bread. And it won't be as funny, because I won't immediately identify it as such. What are you? 10? That's a passing car going, what are you taking so long doing these puzzles for? Get out of here, kid! And you may be right, passing car. That clue is not right, because that's supposed to go there. Oh no! Good job, that line is correct at the very least. See, we have to get rid of these ones, because number 4 can't go in this little gap, so it has, like, it's probably gonna be these 4. Actually, that would make a lot of sense for it to be those 4, because that has to be a 1. So that's a 2, and that's a 4, and then that column is done. Wonderful. So, what else can we cross out? I do not know. Get rid of you. Well, that's just wrong. genuinely starting to wonder if something's going wrong today, because see above, I know can count. And see, this is also incorrect. That can't go there, because you have to be a straight line, I think. Wait. That I may be hitting block fatigue. Nah, get out of it. That's not real. I can play this game forever. And it's always going to be entertaining and fun. But, like, I'm playing this, and I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, this just doesn't look like anything at this point. Maybe see above. Magic 8 Ball. I'm stupid. Do we have? Oh, we don't. So I just have to do this puzzle. Isn't that nice? A clear all button would be nice. I don't want to push minus button, because that's probably going to be like a spell checker. Did you see they're making a Magic 8 Ball film? I didn't. I mean, answer unclear. Check again later. Ayo! No, I didn't see that. How would that even work? I'll tell you where I went wrong with this, right? That's where I went wrong. I shuffled everything one square over. I saw one of these puzzles. I do not know how Branwen figured it out. She is some sort of savant, I guess. But she did it, and it was an incredibly detailed picture of Albert Einstein. And that's what this puzzle was. And what? Kudos to her for figuring that out and having the patience to do it, because God, I wouldn't. Now you see, Hot Wheels I can see, because that is essentially the Fast and the Furious. Polly Pocket, that's just a Barbie movie again. But it was my Mighty Max movie. I'd take a Mighty Max movie, and I'd watch it, and it'd be great. That's where those extra X's must have come from, because I'm so used to holding the button down and just going zoom that it just fills in all. Okay. I mean, also, see above Magic 8 Ball, I'm idiot. But holding the button down and being impatient almost certainly does not help. probably appear in the Polly Pocket movie. Nah, come on. Mighty Max isn't just Polly Pocket, but for boys. What are you talking about? I used to have all of those. Except for one. There was a zombie one that had like an eye hanging out. And Mum was adamant, absolutely adamant, that I'm not having that horrible zombie one with its eye hanging out. And, it's one of those where I look at it, like, older, because I could just go buy it now if I wanted to. And I looked at it and I'm like, do you know what? Yeah. I don't want that. It's fine. It's like, oh, what was the other one I looked at? It was like the Pet Alien spaceship. And I always wanted one of those when I lived in the South. And one of these just undid itself. Which one of you just undid itself? I don't know, but I'm quite paranoid. It was you, because you can't go there. Because you have to be the two. But yeah, for whatever reason, I just got this urge, and I'm like, yeah, I'd go get that Pet Alien spaceship if I wanted to. And I don't. I've got the disposable income that I can get away with that. And it's fine. So here's something that I do appreciate about this one over the Picross S Sega version is I made a mistake in this one, and the game has not penalized me for it in any way. And fair enough, I had to delete the puzzle and try again, but it's fine. There's no timer on screen going, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! And it doesn't make that horrible, you got it wrong sound. But I just had to go and call do-over. Anyway, what is that message about? Oh, that's over there. Well, I know what I'm doing today. Hey, Casey, how's it going? Well, look who it is. Lady that's putting the heel into Gumshoe. That one needs a bit of work, but you get the idea. I should probably introduce you to Scout. New sidekick? You trying to make me jealous? I am Scout! He's some kind of investigation robot, we think? Sounds complicated. Do you know what's even worse about that Empirical Woodland? The board Picross. The one where you have to make like the title screen for columns. That is 50 puzzles, and it scores you cumulatively. So it says this Picross has taken you an hour, let's say. And no, just let me put the numbers in the boxes. Yeah, it's probably easier if we don't try and explain it. Well, anyway, friend of Honors is a friend of mine. Nice to meet you, Scout. Still not any closer to working out who killed Blake. Any ideas? Obviously, we can discount ourselves. That only leaves Becky, Tully, and John. Don't forget Bill. There's no way Bill's involved. He wouldn't hurt a fly. You're right. I don't think he could even plan a murder if he wanted to. Last week, I saw him get startled by his own reflection. Don't be mean. He's got a good heart. Did I say he didn't? You can have a good heart and no brain. He's living proof. And you're proof that someone can have neither. Oh ho ho! Oh, there you go. See, that's a good way of doing it. Here's a time bank which slowly ticks down if you get it wrong, because otherwise, like realistically with the Sega one, you can just sit there and just hold down the button and fill in all the grid. Why would you do that? That's kind of boring. What do you think about Becky? Could she have killed Blake? That girl can hold a grudge better than Joan and Beth put together. And she wasn't exactly on good terms with Blake. Pardon me, just 1 second. Huh, how about that? I thought Bette Midler was spelled differently. Right. Something about a contract disagreement? Don't suppose you heard any details through the gossip grapevine? As usual, she thinks she's not getting enough recognition. I heard she was demanding $100,000 for marketing. It's not so bad. Show could always use some more marketing. Marketing is the name of her cat! Not for the show, for herself. You know, feature articles, billboards, cover of Celeb Life magazine. Also, yeah, don't time things that don't need timing. That's another good one. Give me casual mode P-Cross. Which I appear to be playing. The Starshine Award's coming up, and she's determined to win Best Actress this year. Does she really think she can force herself onto the shortlist through advertising? It's crazy. That's Becky. But Blake was having none of it. She's been trying to win that award for years. She's desperate. Who knows what she might resort to? Hey, what's this? Okay, cool. What do you make of John? Oh, well, I could make a hat, or a brooch, or a pterodactyl. That weirdo with a bum bag? 3 out of 10 tops. That's not what I meant. For once. Fine. Well, there are fans, and then there are hands. Like that girl we met outside the studio last year. She was intense. Like, chain you to a radiator and get all misery on your ass intense. How could I forget? She tried to cut off some of my hair. Not sure if John is in the same league crazy, but don't you think it's weird that he showed up today of all days? What about that contractor guy? Tully? Such a dour name for such a gorgeous guy. If he wasn't such a creep, he'd be a solid 7. Oh, sure, he tries it on with you and Becky. What about me, huh? What am I, chopped liver? That is a thing that I say at work, and nobody understands what it means. Honestly, I really am destined to be alone forever, aren't I? Might as well go and get a cat and start knitting my own jumpers. Oh, babe, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe if you weren't quite so picky, you might have more luck? Girls should always know her worth, Honor. Wish I'd known that before I married Ryan. Anyway, let's focus. Do you think Tully is a real suspect? Don't be ridiculous. A murderer with those eyes? This coming from a man who said Jeffrey Dahmer had a certain mystique. Touché. Be honest, do you think there's a case against me? Police, how long have I known you now? 4 years? You're about as capable of murder as I am of giving my parents a grandchild. Thanks. I never suspected you either, for the record. I should hope not. Besides, if I was going to kill someone, I'd do it with far more flair. Blunt force trauma to the head is just so straight, you know? Alright. What else have I got that I can throw at this guy? I don't know. That's fine. Let's look around. Are there more puzzles? Oh, actually, since we're here, Vertical Woodland, you may know this. How does game save? Game auto saves. But also, make sure you save yourself. Just like in general, save yourself. Oh, oh! Cup of coffee murders. Game auto saves and I can manual slot save. Well, thank you for saying that after I went and done it. And then you can go there, which means that you guys have to go there. I don't know how I would go about killing a person. Probably puns. Although I did nearly get shot one time because I was being sarcastic. So maybe jokes don't count. Don't do that. Yeah, check it out. Stab. Same type attack bonus. That's what that means. And nothing else. Well, this isn't right. Because I want to say you go there. Why would you go there? Because you have to go down here. Yeah, that's definitely what that means. What? I don't know. So those guys are correct, because 2, 7, that makes 10. When you account for the extra 1, I'm not that bad at doing maths. This one we can fill in, because that's like that. And then you're like that. I just heard the Phoenix Wright little riff. That's pretty great. So you can't go there. Or that. Maybe that. Man, you know I said, like, give me casual mode Picross? That is essentially what this is. Like, that's not even a joke at this point. Because there's no timer, I made a mistake, but whatever, I just erase the bits that I don't need, and away goes everything. Empirical Woodland, we have talked about my adventures with rapidly descending the stairs, and yeah, do you know what, mate? I'm good. Not a scenario I intend to revisit anytime soon. Got better. Hey, check that out. This row's done. And then that's done as well. Nice. So how about them toy movies? How would... I can't think of how a Polly Pocket movie would even work, aside from just being, for lack of a better term, cutesy girl movie, but branded. Because Barbie's got a message, right? That's the whole point of that movie. And branding. But also, they have an actor, an lead actress, or a director rather than a lead actress already. Well, there you go. I hope it is good. Have I gone and made that same stupid mistake as I did before? I think I have, haven't I? Yes, I have. Because that needs to be you. So we can get rid of you. So where do you go? Empirical Woodland, I know what one of those things is, but not the other one. But that makes sense because that's 4. And everything else appears to be right, except these rows. That's just making things even worse. Don't do that. Nope. Nope. There you go. There you go. One is problematic to the slate heavily for very Americanized pictures of Paris and very bland. I have heard, and I don't know how much of this is, as we were talking a little bit about this yesterday, the internet being the internet, don't they do, like, centers where if you go to Paris and it's not everything you thought it was, and you just cry a little bit, and you need help reinforcing that everything's fine and it's going to be okay? Or is that just like, you know how the internet is with making stuff up? Those are real. The culture shock of actual Paris is a real thing. Well, there you go. Never been. Never felt the urge. Like, it's one of those things my parents said, hey, we're real sad we never got to take you to Disneyland. I'm like, why would I ever want to go to Disneyland? What are you talking about? So, the problem is, this lad over here, this needs to be like that. It's bread! It's coffee. Detective, rank up! Now let's go do a side story for a little bit. Let's not, actually. Or maybe yes, actually, because I don't know what the timing looks like. What is this liquid, Anna? That's coffee. I don't know how I get through the day without it. I see. So it's a kind of fuel, like gasoline. Kind of, but it tastes better. Or at least it's supposed to. The stuff from a coffee machine on the other. Coffee's holding time is 30 minutes. That's how long before it takes for the coffee to taste too strong. I'm having difficulty understanding. Is this coffee machine a fuel dispenser? I apologize for asking so many questions. Many of the intertextual connections in my ontological database were lost when I was discarded. You lost me at ontological. Isn't that something to do with insects? I know many things, but the relationships between those things is unclear. I am trying to rebuild them. I don't know if it's a fuel or not, Scout. It's complicated. Not everyone can be broken cleanly into simple facts like that. I see! You do? No! But my programming tells me it's a good thing to say when faced with things I don't understand. I see. Let's go do some of these lads. And then that'll be my stream time for the day. And I will kick back my chair, happy in the knowledge that I made a hot drinks reference today. And I really do like that clip. I feel fully confident that I can make coffee at Wendy's now. I really hope everyone else has seen the hot drinks video, otherwise I'm just rambling like a lunatic. Which, to be fair, default state for me. This is wrong. I have been to a Wendy's, actually. I went to a Wendy's my first time when I was in America. Because I wanted to go somewhere. Basically, I was in the airport with my sister, and we wanted to go somewhere new. Because, you know, oh, I've been to McDonald's. Well, cool. You've been to McDonald's, essentially. You've been to one, you've been to the mall. Not you, Japan. And we were there, and we went, I don't know, I don't recognize that one. Wendy's. So I went to a Wendy's, and I'm like, oh my god, are these burgers square? Madam, this is witchcraft. I will subscribe to your newsletter. And it was fine. Like, nothing where I'm going to write home and be like, oh my god, you have to go and have this amazing burger. It's just fine, you know? Oh-ho! I could have done that right at the start. Because of my stupid algebra thing that I set up ways at the start of the video when I explain how to do Picross. Doesn't matter. We are getting there. I've also seen grill cleaning and making chili. Honestly, hot drinks is the best one. Unironically, I really think that's a pretty good tune. And it's one where, like, every so often I'll just find myself in, like, hot drinks. Oh no, it's stuck in my head. That wasn't the right button. That's the button I wanted. Because I had 7, right? So I could cross all that stuff out. I can cross you out. And you. And you. Something I appreciate is that little poof when you get the numbers crossed off. It's bread! It's a donut. And I don't know if it's like that thing where, you know when you find a band, and it's a really cool band, and the first song you hear from that band, that's the one, and then nothing else is ever like that song again? It's the worst feeling in the world, let me tell you. I don't know if that's where Hot Drinks comes in, but no, genuinely, that song is fantastic. I hope somebody got paid a lot of money for that. I can intuit a bit of this. So we've got an extra square that needs to go, or an extra gap that needs to go down here somewheres, and then we can sort out the rest of those ones. But until then, let's not. I think you also have to go like that. Sure, why not? Yeah, you have to be a 1, because there's no other way we can get, like, 1 and 1 or 2. So, that's cool. That's fine. Get that overlapping going. Which means... Bang, there you go. 8. You'd love to see it. Which means this has to be a cluster. Like, this is part of the 5. And then all the ones go down here. One of the ones that I've got on this Sega Picross is a 15 by 15 grid, but it's essentially like this section down here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And hey, guess what? 1. And just looking at it, I go cross-eyed. I had to look up a guide for that one. That's the only one I've looked up a guide for. At least... No, not even at least in that game. That's the only Picross game I've played aside from this one. I know what I mean. So what can we do here? We can... We can add a 3 down here. It would certainly knock off a bunch of numbers. Don't know that it would necessarily help. And then this bit is, this column is much the same problem as with this column, where, man, that could be anything. Although, if I'm reading this right, it can't be you. So it has to be you. Which in turn means that it's you. And there's you. Can't go there. You have to be a 1, so that's correct. That can't be right at all, because you have to be a 3. Surely. So something's gonna have to go there. This is the point I tend to come to fairly frequently when playing Picross puzzles, is I get somewhere and then I realize, oh no, I made a mistake, like 20 steps ago. Throw in bin, begin anew. So that's gonna be you. I mean, that makes a bit more sense. Perka Woodland's over there. What are you doodling on about, Andy? Stop it. Learn to count. I could. It's only my job. So... Now that can't be right either. Because... Like, what's this? What's going on over here? What's this little number about? If I put 2 over here, this guy's out of alignment. Man. Coming into this with the understanding that I'm kinda okay at this puzzle format has backfired somewhat, because no. I think I'm getting hung up on the what's it? Hung up on the rows rather than the columns, because like I can do those. I can see exactly where I've gone wrong. And it's with this row right here. Yeah, no, Detective Heartache, there is a knack to this. Wait. There is a knack to this. And I don't know it. I am occasionally quite bad at it. So I don't think that's in the right spot at all. Get rid of you. Actually, that makes a lot more sense compared to what I was doing. And then you have to go there, which does make sense, because you're a 1. There you go. So yeah, it's not as bad as you might think. You have to learn the rules, and generally, games like this will start you... Well, I mean, this game did. It started you off with just a 5x5 grid, and it's like, there is literally only one solution to this, and if you understand counting, you will get this puzzle correct. The less said about my numeracy skills, the better. But look, we're running it back. I can do this. I know what I'm doing. And I didn't have to reset it. How about that? I found chocolate. I'll take it. So just a brief little aside here. I feel really accomplished that I did that on my own. And I ran it back from going, oh, I've completely got this wrong. I need to completely erase this puzzle. That's my inner monologue, apparently, is that big doofy voice. But no, I thought, hey, I've got this completely wrong. How am I ever going to run this back? The answer is by looking at it and thinking. Engage brain. Thank you, Empirical Woodland. I feel like when I go... Hang on. Let's go over to this screen so we can have some jaunty flute music. I feel like when I... With this game in particular, or puzzle games in particular, when I'm not immediately good at something and I can't just immediately solve it, wow, I must be really, really dumb. I don't know anything, I guess. And then, like, if you stop and think about it, yeah, I'm not immediately good at something, but I get where I need to be, and I did it. I solved the puzzle, I got some chocolate, I might go get some actual chocolate, because... Man, have you had chocolate? That stuff's great. Let's go raid someone. I know that we raided Timbo yesterday, but it is his birthday today, so we're gonna go and say hello to Timbo again. Please, do rush in and be like, hey yo, happy birthday, Timbo. You're amazing. Do come back tomorrow. It's a slightly earlier stream tomorrow. It's 3 o'clock. We're gonna do the dailies in Overwatch and maybe a couple of puzzles. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't know what my timetable is next week, so I will check. And when I know, we'll get everything posted in the Discord, and I'll let you know what I'm doing next week. Tune in midweek. There's going to be a new game. Don't know what that's going to be. Come find out. And until next time, goodbye.